Yeah, so we are at the challenge house doing some physio. We're gonna visit Samuel Otto, a physiotherapist. Hey, 50+ForeverFit, good morning. So I'm here with Samuel Otto, he's a physiotherapist. I got injured a couple of weeks back, like 5 weeks, 4 times in a row within 1 month. So my lower back was really paining me, giving me so much pain. Actually, I was on my knees crying. I couldn't lift my leg up. I was so much pain, but luckily I found Samuel and he helped me out. So he's gonna explain what exactly happened and why it's happened, how we can prevent it, and we see maybe it's something for you, what you went through, and you know, if you don't want the pain, just listen to him. Alright guys, let's do this.
Hi, 50 plus, good to be here, and thank you Zoltan for this. So like Zoltan said, he came with issues about his back, his lower back. The interesting thing about Zoltan's complaints was that he just didn't have pains at the back, he also had pains in his groin, I think the right groin as well. And it came as a result of, he doing some lifting and stuff like that. Now usually when you are having pains at the lower back and also having pains either at the hip or the groin, you are thinking about something deeper. Yes, it is true that there were accidents, there were stuff that he did, that he felt some cracking at his back, but usually that becomes the final straw that broke the camel's back. Usually things are happening in there. The body is very tolerant, the body is very tough, it can do a lot of stuff, it can tolerate a lot of stuff. So by the time you are feeling your pain, it is the body saying that now I can't take it any longer. So we had to go back to really find out how did it really start. Now because he had issues with his groin and the hip area as well, we have to think about the core stability muscles, especially one called the iliopsoas muscle. The iliopsoas muscle is connected to the last 4 vertebral bones at the back, and it crosses the waistline to the hip. So it's only one of the few muscles that connects the upper half to the lower half. Alright, and it does 2 main things. It's a hip flexor and also an external rotator. Now when this muscle is trained, you're going to feel pains at the lower back, you're going to feel pains along the groin, and feel pains along the hip region. Alright, so all we had to do was really to go in there and do a deep frictional massage. Now, it's a very deep muscle. It's embedded in the back of the wall inside. So you can't go through here because of the tough muscles at the back. You need to go through the visceral, the abdominal side. So it's a very deep massage that we have to do to really release it and make it better. And usually when you do it 1, 2 times, it just eases. Now we have to still look at the back as well because of what happened, the incidences that happened. So we have to also do a bit of soft tissue there and also manipulate the bones a little bit. Just to once the muscles are not working, muscles are supposed to work this way. Now, if something happens and they get this way, movement is not possible or it's limited. The thing about the body is that it thrives on movement. Once movement is impeded, there's a big problem. Now, so in this case, because of all that happened, this happened to the muscles. Now the muscles move the bones. So originally it's not a bony problem, it's a muscle problem, soft tissue problem. But because muscles are not moving well like they're supposed to do, it now affects movement in the bones as well. So in dealing with it, we don't just deal with the muscles, we need to go to the bones and do a manipulation to allow free range of motion. Then we can continue and do the other stuff. In terms of prevention, how can we prevent this? It's so important that we work on our core. So yes, we hit the gym, we do all kinds of exercises to work on our global muscles and stuff like that. But it's important that we also pay attention to the core muscles. And there are very simple exercises that you can do to really help work on your core. Usually people go like, everything is fine, I just bent over to pick something small and I had a click at the back and that's how my pain started. Most often than not, this means that your core is not too strong. And so we need to work on them. And a plethora of exercise that we can look at. I'm sure that you can always pass to the clinic or to another video for that, so we can look at how we can sort it out. Yes? So
Thank you, Samuel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So guys, so we are back again in here. So, as you heard, sadly, you know, I've been going to the gym, I'm lifting so much weight, so heavy, even 50 plus, you know, the amount of weight that I'm moving is sometimes even the youngsters wondering how I'll be able to lift that. But you see, the base issues came because my core muscles wasn't engaged and developed according to my body and my muscles. So, anyway, we had some exercise here, we already recorded it. So I have additional video where I can give you some of the exercise what we were doing to release it. And I must say I do it every morning, sometimes even in the evening, you know, just to engage my core. I've been coming to some for the last 2 to 3 weeks or so. 3 weeks now. And I must say the pain and the injury level where I was, now I reached that point, is nearly completely gone. So this is work, it works, it's effective. So even me, I'm going to think about it, go back to the gym and changing my style. Instead of lifting weights, I think I'm more going to work on free body weights, push-ups, pull-ups, you know, something, instead of touching the dumbbells and the barbells and everything. So, and go into the machines. So just free exercises. Okay?
Sure.
I think that's it for today.
Sure, that's it.
So we keep
So take care of your core and make sure that you don't ignore it. Very important.
You see, what simple is it? You see, sometimes common sense is not common practice. You know, core is the one who keeping us up, and so many times we ignore it. And sadly, some of the stomach exercise, actually what we are doing is not really helping the core. So we need to really go into deeply what exactly those typical core muscles exercises, what is help you develop your core muscle.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Take care.
Take care.